Hi everyone, it's EFC here, and I'm going to be doing the general reading for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the time period between now and the end of August 2018. I just went straight to the camera section of this application with YouTube, and so therefore there was no notice, just because I want to see what happens if I do it this way. So if you do me a favor and when you come into the room, you hit the thumbs up button, and that'll make the notification go higher up into the feed. And then more people will know that I'm here. Hello and goodbye, I guess. All right, then. So I'm going to be using cards from the Divine Feminine and Masculine Reunited deck, and that's by Christabel Jessica. And I'll also be using cards from the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms, and that's by Colette Baron Reed. Like I said, the Divine Masculine and Feminine Reunited Oracle by Christabel Jessica. So I'm just going to, I've already did my prayers, I shuffled the cards, and I actually got the energies that we'll be working with today. This deck is 44 cards, and each broken down into 4 sections of 11 cards each. One for the masculine, the feminine, the shadow, and the light. So if you would be interested in a personal reading or a private reading, you can send an email to pbtarot7 and letting you know what the prices are, and you can tell me what kind of reading it is that you'd like. Would you like an Akashic reading, a general reading, twin flame reading, life and career reading, things like that. So thank you very much for giving me a thumbs up, please. And you're into the room, give me a thumbs up. Let me know who you are and where you're from. And we'll start to get this started pretty soon. If anybody has any questions that I can answer real quick, I'll be more than happy to do that. We are, oh, and at the end of this, I will be, thank you very much. At the end of this, I will be doing the second part of this reading, which will be on the Vimeo, and that will be using the Sexual Magic Tarot. So, hi, Nance from Los Angeles. Okay, cool. Hi, Jasmine from California. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for paying attention. I really appreciate it. Okay, great. Nancy and Jasmine. California. Okay, so everybody's from California. So if it's 4:32 here, what is it, 2:30 there or 1:30 there? What do I see in regards to love for Scorpio? Well, that's what we'll be doing right now. Southern California. Oh, okay. Southern California. Well, that's what the reading is going to be. But since you asked, and I'm still waiting to get folks in, let's see what we can get. Let's see what I can get for you, Nance, from the Romance Angels. We'll see if they want to give you a message. You're welcome. Oh, it's 1:30 in California. Okay, cool. Make sure that the cards are all good. Okay, and I shuffle the cards before I put them away anyway. So this is for Nance, and she would like to get some guidance in reference to her love life. So can you just give us some short messages? Thank you. All right, let's see what we got here for you, Nance. All righty, so wedding, the situation involves a marriage. Okay. And the next says let go of control issues, allow the situation to unfold naturally. The next card is pay attention to the red flags. And the next one is flirt. Okay, so um, are you currently married, Nance? Hi, Crystal. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Nance? Okay, well, like I said, the cards that Nance got here were wedding, like control, not married, you're single. Okay, very good. All right, so well, if you're single and you're seeing someone, or if you're single and your goal is to get involved with someone or to get married, what it's saying to you here is that you have to work on your control issues, all right, and allow love to come to you naturally, all right? Also, it's saying paying attention to the red flags, so and flirt. So I think that what it's saying is that when you go, okay, your goal is to get married, just like the rest of us, right? Well, a lot of us. Um, I think what it's saying to you is that you have to go out and you have to let yourself date or be available, start socializing more, but you have to be careful paying attention to the red flags. If you get involved in social media dating and things like that, pay attention to what's going on. But what I'm thinking it's really saying is that if you are ready to settle down and you want to find a partner, you have to maybe change the way that you move, get out more, maybe around different people, maybe oh, you have control issues. Well, that's good. The first step to getting help is admitting you have a problem, right? So let go of the control issues. Still pay attention to red flags, but I think that it's asking you to do things a little differently, be a little more playful, maybe let your hair down a little, maybe be open to um, other different people than maybe you're used to dating, different social groups or whatever. So I think that that's what it's talking about, okay? Okay, Crystal. And you're a Scorpio also, Crystal? Okay, let's see what we can get for Crystal. Okay. First card that came here for you, Crystal, is attraction, passion, allow your heart to sing with joy, religious factors, your love life is being influenced by your religious upbringing and your spiritual path, and codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Are you married, Crystal? Okay, 11:15. Okay. No. Okay. So, okay. So, there may be someone or somebody that you might be attracted to at this time. And what this is saying is that you need to enjoy this connection. So it may be happening now or it may be happening in the near future. This card, passion, allow your heart and joy to sing, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. But it was in the reverse. And that was followed by religious factors. So I'm thinking here maybe it's saying that if you haven't connected with anyone yet, or if you're starting something new, you find yourself attracted to someone, I think it's saying not to get involved with them on an intimate level right away. Get to know them a little bit. All right. See what's going on with them and yourself. The person that you may be attracted to, or the next person that you may find yourself attracted to, may have some issues involving codependency, or it could be alcoholism and a drug addiction, or a codependent person that's looking for someone to glom onto. So I think it's saying, it didn't say if it was someone for your past, and I only pulled 4 cards. I'm not going to be doing this all day, okay? So, um, is it someone from your past? Hmm. Hmm. Okay, is this somebody from Crystal's past? Is someone from Crystal's past returning to her? The person that she has in mind. Is this the person that she has in mind that we're talking about? Any information we can get about the identity of this person that Crystal is concerned about? Okay. All right, let's use the Angel Answers Oracle, and that's by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. Hi. Thank you. Oh, okay. Improving health. Angels want you to know that the health of the person you ask about is about to improve. This card may also be urging you to make more healthful choices in your life. If you're feeling called to detox from harmful foods or substances, you should follow that advice. Removing unhealthy practices from your life will make you feel vibrant and strong. You can request assistance from Archangel Raphael and your guardian angels to speed along your recovery. Okay, so if there is some type of codependency issue that you are dealing with, or the person that you're interested in dealing with, I think it's saying that you have to deal with that first, deal with those issues first, because that condition is negatively affecting your love life. So if you have codependency issues, okay, if you have any addictions, whether they be medical, uh, um, you know, drugs, prescription drugs, or illicit drugs, or drinking, sexual addictions, things like that. Whatever it is, any kind of it could even be any kind of psychological counseling that you or the person that you're interested in, or the one that you're asking about. Drinking, okay, that has to be addressed first in order for you to be able to connect with this person. And that's why the card about passion was in the reverse, because they are advising you not to go forward, even though there is an attraction for you with this person. they don't want you to go forward until this part of their life or yours is healed. Okay? All right, thank you. And Jabinks, okay, you asked, and then we're going to start doing this reading for Scorpio. Thank you very much. When you come into the room, please give me a thumbs up so that others can be notified that we are doing this right now. You're welcome, Crystal. Thank you for your question and thank you for coming. I hope you stay now that you got your question answered. Don't go running away from me. Thank you so much. Okay, so let's see. Jabinks. Okay, let's see if we can get 3 cards for Jabinks in regards to their love life. No problem, Jabinks. Thank you. This one is walking. Okay. First card that came from you here is that someone from your past is returning to your life. If that's something that you're interested in knowing, okay. This situation involves a marriage. So this could be someone that you were married to, someone you are married to, someone from your past, someone that you may be getting married to. Healing family issues. So this could be if there's a separation in your relationship, then you need to heal these family. Hi, Juliet. You need to heal the family issues and before anything can be reconciled. Whether this is a situation you're dealing with within your marriage or a committed relationship, or if this is something that you'd like to, that you want to heal, that you want to lead to marriage. Could be that it may even be that you're getting a divorce or you're in counseling or you need to be in counseling because of a separation from a spouse. I don't know. Does that resonate with you at all, Jabinks? All right. Okay, very good. Yes. All right, wonderful. Thank you. Okay, Jabinks. So you're going to there will be a reconciliation to this relationship, but you have to do some work. All right. So they're asking you to heal your family issues in order for there to be a reconciliation. So I hope that answered. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Hi, Tara. Juliet. All right, Juliet is going to be the last one, and then I'm going to get started with this reading. If you're in the room visiting, please give me a thumbs up. That'll let more people know that we are beginning this reading. I really appreciate it. And the more likes I get, then the next time I do a live stream, you will get that notification. Oh, you're welcome. Okay, Juliet, here we go. And this is This is for Juliet. Thank you, Crystal. Okay, Juliet wants to know whatever you can give us about her love life. Alrighty. All right, so it says make the effort, flirt, keep an open mind, and honeymoon. So this is saying to me that you need to maybe let your hair down a little bit also, make the effort, keep an open mind, be more playful. If there's someone that you are specifically interested in, or someone that you're connected to, whatever is going on if in the relationship is telling you that a great love is worth taking the steps that you're guided to take. And those steps would be to flirt and keep an open mind about this relationship, and maybe spend some time with the person that you're interested in. Okay? All right, then. So, hope that made sense to you. You're welcome. You're welcome. And Tara, that's it. This is the last one. Tara Coleman, I'm going to pull a card for you. I'm assuming that this is about love, right? Okay. So let's see what we can get for Tara. Got me pulling out cards that ain't got nothing to do with it. All the other signs are going to be mad as heck because I did not do this for them at all. Okay. So let me just get this together for you, Tara. No problem. No problem. This is just interesting. It's no problem. I'm just going to get in trouble the next time they see me. But y'all waited a while. It's almost, you're the next to the last group, so stuff happens. I can't see the chat right now. For some reason, YouTube has taken it away. Okay. And Tara. 2 more cards for Tara. Okay, Tara. We got engagement, codependency, past life relationships, and finances and career. So this may be someone that you work with or worked with in the past, maybe that you're interested in. Where am I? Tara. Okay, Tara. The 4 cards I got for you were engagement, codependency, past life relationships, finances, and career. So could be someone that you either had a past relationship with, or this is someone from a previous incarnation. But this could be someone that you may have worked with before or that you work with right now. Does this make any sense to you, Tara? Are you engaged? Are you married? I need, if this is a relationship that is just getting off the ground, it seems that you all have been or you are being advised to talk, engage with each other, spend more time with one another. Be aware of what's going on with your finances or something that might be going on at your job. And once again, codependency, addictions are affecting your romantic life. So find out more about this person is what I'm saying. I'm seeing. Find out more about this person. Okay, make sure if you get involved with someone new that you check their credit history, because they could be coming around in order to siphon from your resources. I'm getting that may be what this is. So pay attention to that. Okay, that could be what this is. Someone that you are getting to know, someone that you may have known before. You might not want to do a credit bureau report on them or one of those searches and find out what's going on, because they may have some financial issues that are concerning that you may not need to involve yourself with. Okay? All right. So now, thank you so much for those questions. I guess we got all warmed up now. So what we're going to do now is start the reading for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And again, we're going to be using the Divine Feminine and Masculine Reunited deck, which is a new deck that I've gotten. The author is Christabel Jessica, and I ordered this from Australia. And it's pretty nice, pretty interesting. These scenarios are directed towards those who are involved in a twin flame relationship. They are either living together, so they're either in union, or they are separated but in communication. All right, it's broken down into 44 cards, broken down into 4 units of 11 each. Okay, your Venus and Scorpio here, that's perfect. You can watch. This is for you. All right, so we have the male energy, female energy, the dark and the light, the shadow and the light. So let's see what would be the challenges that would be dealing with for those of you who are born under the sign of Scorpio. For the masculine energy this month, between now and the end of August, or a little after that, the issue that Ramoko wanted to share, God of Awakening, number 8. So I think what this is saying is that the masculine is awakening. He's starting to figure things out. He's starting to get the hint. He's starting to get, hey, Katrilla. He's starting to get the gist. All right. He's starting to feel the awakening. And just as you have, but what he's here to tell us is that the way that the masculine energy experiences the awakening is different than the way the feminine, okay? We get our intuition and we get premonitions and we maybe get dreams and, messages and whatever. With them, it's more of a eruption inside. It's like something that is kind of scary. It's a little, a bit of a something that comes up out of them and then it kind of explodes. It's like it simmers over time like a volcano, and then suddenly it erupts, and it's something that is quite life changing and obvious to everyone around them. Whereas with the feminine, our awakening may not be. If we don't tell people about it, for the most part, they wouldn't be able to tell that anything is different for the most part. But with the male, when they get it, they can't hide it. It's like a change that is obvious to everyone. And it's something that they can't even contain within themselves. Ramalko speaks. I wish to bring insight to the awakening process of the masculine. The collective of the feminine feels that the masculine does not outwardly seem to be awakening. This is due to a preconceived idea she holds internally regarding what the process should look like based on her own perspective. Remembering that we are mirror opposites of each other due to both holding separate ends of a polarity of energy, our process is different to that of the feminine. The very nature of the energy we hold within is linked to our unique form of being. Our form of creation is connected to the sun, to action, and is manifested in an extremely physical way. This is the mirror opposite for the feminine process of awakening through energies connected to the moon, inner receptivity, and intuition pulled down through spirit. For us, it is much more common to experience your intuition in a very instinctual, physical way through our bodies, putting our intuition straight into action. Therefore, our awakening may not be facilitated through spiritual healings and inner processing as much as the feminine. If we decline an invitation to participate in a meditation or healing session or similar, it does not mean that we are not awakening and healing. Our awakening is experienced viscerally and somatically through our bodies, similar to the volcano that is erupting behind me. Okay? So again, they experience their awakening differently, and that's what he wants us to know. He wants the feminine to know that, so don't think that he's not woke. Is just not going to look the way it looks for her. Thank you all for coming. And if you're in the room, please give us a thumbs up so that more people can join us, and that this will come up in your feed in the future whenever I do these readings. Okay, so Ramako. So let's see what the energy is for the feminine. And the energy that we are dealing with for the divine feminine is Lilith. Number 7, the goddess of power. Let me move this. Make sure everybody can see. So Lilith, the goddess of power. Let's talk about Lilith. Lilith speaks. I'm here to talk about the templates of feminine energy that trace right back to the creation of humanity. Right back to myself and my dear sister Eve. I was created in the same moment as Adam. For this reason, I knew that we were equals. I was cast out of the Garden of Eden for not submitting to my counterpart. Eve was then created from one of Adam's ribs. Eve represents the template of the repressed feminine who has been taught to smile and look pretty and not express her authentic emotions. I represent the wild woman, fully in her power, running free, not afraid of her sexuality, and speaking her truth. It's not uncommon for a woman in her power to be shrouded in negative connotations. Look at the areas in your life where you feel unsafe to show your power. What do you hold back at work or around family or friends? out of fear of being seen as a bitch. I'm bringing forward the message today to you that you are safe. You are safe to be a wild woman. You can stand up for yourself and still be good. You can be a bitch and be of service. You do not have to play nice to be loved, valued, and good. What this world needs most right now is authenticity, free expression of what is really held within, opinions, emotions, shadow aspects. It's time to run wild and free. So, the male energy is telling us that he is awakening, and the feminine energy is telling us that she's feeling powerful. And she might be saying that she wants to be free and independent. So, is that in conflict? Is his awakening in conflict with her being able to express her power? Or is there a situation in a relationship for you all that the male energy is coming into his power, is awakening, and the female, are you feeling threatened? Are you feeling threatened because your masculine is starting to get it? Because maybe his awakening has taken a long time, but now that he's getting it, maybe he is surpassing you, in your opinion, because all of this is up to the divine. But just seeing maybe his rapid growth that may have taken you a while, a time, and maybe it's like all of a sudden he's the authority, right? He's doing it. He's got his awakening and it's got all the testosterone to go along with it. And you're like, really? His awakening doesn't diminish your power, is what I'd like to volunteer with this. And you don't have to take down any of your independence or your power just because he's awakening. Now, we have to both be respectful of one another's divinity, of the God within us both. So maybe the feminine is trying to make sure that the masculine doesn't get ahead of himself, because this is not going to make him her boss or her God. They are just equally divine. And maybe that's the message that you are trying to convey to your partner, that as we move along on this journey together as twins, sorry for shaking the table, there will not be a time when I might let you have the floor, I might let you have the spotlight, I might even let you lead, but don't think for any, don't be at all confused. We're equals. I'm divine just as you are divine. I'm a goddess as you are a god. So we're in this together. We're working together. And you're making it very plain that you're going to still stand up in your truth. So that might be what's going on here. All right. The energy that came for you all, Scorpio, for this time period between now and the end of August is shadow aspect. This is the shadow. This is the challenge. Shadow aspect is number 5. 5 is changing, right? So this maybe talking about with the awakening and embracing your power, there may be parts of you that you have kept out of the public view or out of not sharing with your family and those people because of the change. But this change is becoming something that you are not trying to hide anymore, that you are ready to express yourself and to be free. There may be things about you that you may not feel comfortable with, that maybe you think that some things that you've done make you unworthy of being divine, but that's not a care. You've been chosen for a reason. And the reason is that your family, your ancestors, they need you and they're depending on you. And all of those things that you have experienced, those things that make you feel that maybe you're not cut out for this, or maybe you're not good enough, or maybe you've done too many things in the past. Those things that you went through, those experiences that you had, bad and good, they all work together to make you the person that you are today. The person who is representing their family in this ascension. The contract that you signed to come here and do this work included all of those experiences that you've experienced. Those who are bad and those that are good, in your opinion. They're no really bad or good, they're all tests and lessons. Number 5, shadow aspect. There is an aspect of yourself hidden within that is calling out, desiring acknowledgement. Each person incarnate has shadow aspects. These are the parts of ourself that have been disowned or hidden or rejected or are unknown and unseen to even us. One category we can bury in our shadow is emotion that's too difficult or painful to feel, such as grief and anger, or emotions that we disapprove of, such as jealousy or guilt. Beliefs, thoughts, constructs, and patterns that we disassociate from due to disapproval and shame, such as prejudices and bad habits, can also be found in this shadow. We can also bury parts of our personality that we do not approve of or cannot face, such as aloofness, stubbornness, or procrastination tendencies. Past traumas, particularly childhood traumas, can be deeply buried in our shadow, as these are very painful to allow to come to the surface to be faced. These aspects are calling out for your attention like a small child crying out for love. Instead of allowing them to continue festering, facing them is similar to drawing deeply embedded poison out of a wound. Integrated shadow aspects can dramatically lighten up your energy, and some can even become useful tools. For example, a tendency to be outspoken can be placed in the shadow out of fear of being called a bitch. When integrated back, outspokenness can actually become a useful tool to assert yourself and thrive at your work. So, what we may see as a negative part of our personality, we may find as we are making this journey that those aspects of us are quite useful. Okay, and they're nothing to be ashamed about. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining. And when you come into the room, please give us a thumbs up so that more of us can get notified, and that you will be notified of future live sessions when they're happening. So, excuse me, I have been having issues with the AC and the heat. I'm here half naked, but I needed to get this done, and I wanted to. Um, so the overcome this shadow aspect, and this is also number 8, selfhood. So what is that? Ownership of yourself, who you are. Let's see. We know it's 8, so we know it has something to do with your divinity, right? And something that will serve you forever. This light, the magic sweet spot between codependence and extreme independence is selfhood. The ability to enjoy the ebb and flow of life, to be open to enjoying your time with another, but also time with yourself. Selfhood is all encompassing of self-acceptance, self-love, self-actualization, and self-care. Unfortunately, in our society, it is often seen as conceited to view yourself in a good light. But if we are all one, we can truly accept and love others. If we don't, how can we truly accept? But if we are all one, can we truly accept and love others if we don't start with ourselves? It's okay to be proud of yourself, to celebrate your achievements, to accept your shadow aspects, to see your worth, and to love yourself deeply. Decide right now to start treating yourself as you would your best friend. If your best friend made a small mistake, would you berate her and make her feel stupid and insignificant? Most likely the answer is no. Would you tell her that she is human and that it's okay? Yes. She is intelligent, and making a small mistake does not take away any of her magnificence. If you can do this for another, then why not do it for yourself? It is time to strip down this conditioning that makes it difficult to love yourself. You are not conceited if you see your good qualities and accept your humanness. Ashe. Right, because if we are God and goddesses, then why shouldn't we be proud of who we are and our achievements and our accomplishments? Why shouldn't we own our shadow sides? All right? As long as we're working on ourselves and we're working towards an ascension, why shouldn't we be proud of that? This journey is not easy. This choice to give in to the calling or your calling, that's very important. You should be proud of that. And you have decided to make this choice to submit yourself to the service of mankind and in the service of the divine. So there's nothing to be ashamed of. There's nothing to hide. All of your past experiences that have led you to this place now, they were all there for a reason. The things that you know, the way that you were raised, the experiences that you had growing up, the experiences that you've had in dealing with romance and raising children and work situations and life lessons and having to protect yourself and having to maybe compromise at times decisions and choices that you may have made. Choices where to live, choices about your reproduction, choices about who you went with or who you didn't go out with, and All of these things, how long you stayed in a relationship, whether you stayed in it too long or not long enough, didn't give anybody a chance, if you were fresh to your parents or you were very subservient to your parents, your family, whatever it is that makes up the story of you, it's nothing to be ashamed of. Just have to be able to embrace it and see the lessons in it so that when you do share it, you have something that is edifying. All right. Find out what the lesson is when you're sharing it so that you are telling your story knowing what the lesson was in it for you so that you can share that lesson with others. So don't be afraid of these shadow aspects. Embrace it all as part of your selfhood. So the divine masculine is dealing with his awakening and however way it's feeling to him, however it's making him hesitant because he's feeling this inside of himself and it's a new feeling and it's something that's erupting and he doesn't know how to express it. He doesn't know how to handle it. He doesn't know how to even process it. Right? So it all is saying that he has to own it and that he has to understand that this is something that he has earned and something that he deserves and something that he is doing not only for himself, but for the collective, for mankind. And Lilith, well, she's going to own her power regardless of whether we say it's okay or not. So be confident in yourself. Own your power. Own your sensuality and your sexuality. Own your independence and don't be ashamed of it. Even the things that you may have had to do over the years to maintain your independence, or the lessons that you had to go through that had brought you to the place where you had to own your independence. You may have had to do things that you may feel that you were, that others may feel was shameful, right? You, like I said, you may have had choices that you may have made about family planning. You may have been what other people may call promiscuous, either male or female. Whatever it is, there was a reason for it. It was part of all that brought you to this place. And your experiences that have gotten you here are not shameful. No more shameful than the experiences that you haven't had these same experiences and walking and sitting in somebody's church and asking to, they ask you to come to the front and you accept Jesus and you're saved and the whole 9 yards. It's the same thing. There's nothing to be ashamed of because everything you did has gotten you to this place where you are, where you're embracing your intuition and you're embracing your spiritual gifts and you're learning how these things work. So you're sticking with it. And there's nothing wrong with that. So you have the tools that are necessary in order for you to deal with this, to be proud of who you are and be proud of the journey that you have agreed to go on as you live this human life, knowing that you are a spiritual being. So let's see if we can get some clarification from the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms by Colette Baron Reed. All right. All right, let me see if I can get 3 more cards, please, Spirit. Okay. 2 more. Mm. All right, come on, guys. That's too much. Just one card, one more. Okay. Thank you. All righty. So, what do we have here? We have the River Queen. River Queen number 36. So, 3 and 6 is 9. So, this again is messages from the ancestors. Talks about going with the flow, letting go, natural movement. All right. So, going with the flow. All right. This fell on top of the card that we got for the masculine awakening. So it's saying to the masculine, go with it. Okay? Embrace it. Go with the flow. This is a natural movement. 4. The next card we got, number 1. The High Lady of Love and Compassion. This talks about reverence, kindness, and consideration. Card number 1. And that fell on top of Lilith. So Lilith was the first woman. She was made equally at the same time, in the same moment, the same breath as Adam. So she wanted us to know that. And that regardless of what has been said about her, that she is kind and she is considerate and that she has reverence. And we know that Lilith has reverence because if you look in this picture here of Lilith, this portrait, she has that apple in her hand, but there's no bites taken out of it. She didn't eat that apple. She was obedient. She had respect for God and what was said to her. She carried it out. She just didn't appreciate having to submit to Adam. So she is letting us know that you can be strong and you can have power, but you can still be considerate and kind and have reverence for the Creator and for yourself. Again, that's selfhood, putting yourself first, or honoring yourself, honoring your divinity as well as that of your partner. The next card that we got here was the Sacred Union. Number 27, again, this is 9. So this is talking about this relationship, this twin flame in union journey. All right. This is about romance. Let's see, 27. Sacred Union. Partnership and romance. And that fell on top of number 8. I'm sorry, number 5, the shadow aspect. The Sacred Union is all about beautiful, true partnership. It shows you that Spirit is listening and is always by your side, helping you co-create your greatest desires and manifest your destiny. When you receive this ally, know that you're never alone on your path. Partnership with the divine is yours whenever you need help. Sacred Union also represents the coming together of all kinds of harmonious alliances, friendship, family, business, and of course, romance. No matter what the form, this message pertains to the value of partnership and reminds you to observe the gifts bestowed upon you by this sacred union. This is a very positive omen. The sacred union, as a challenge, also warns you to be careful of your associations at this time. So it fell on top of the shadow aspects. So I'm going to read that part of this to you. Be careful of your associations at this time. You may be entering into a situation that could cause you more aggravation and drama than you can handle. Be mindful of addictive tendencies in making partnership commitments. Are you choosing from an obsessive need to distract yourself from moving forward in your life? Are you ignoring red flags in order to change the course of events to suit you? Could it be possible that you're the recipient of mixed messages? So, this is a time to put a little distance between yourself and this question. More will be revealed to help you make the correct choice to support your soul's growth. So if you're questioning yourself, if you're questioning whether or not you have been ignoring red flags, whether you are moving out of a sense of desperation rather than a sense of divinity, if you're accepting things that you are not too comfortable with just because you don't want to be alone, it's telling you to step back a little bit and tap into source so that you can get the direction to make the right choices. But we're okay. All right, I'm back. I hope that we are back online. I already started the beginning of this, and this is the end of this. So I'm going to finish this up, and then I'm going to go to Vimeo and finish the other part of this. All right, so I guess I have to say something again. All right. All right, we're back up. Scorpio, August 2018. Okay. Hi. Thanks for sticking around. Anyway, the last card that came here in the reading was the Horse King. And that fell on top of selfhood. The Horse King. Number 42, 4 and 2 is 6. So this is about love. Could be about loving yourself. The Horse King. The Horse King always comes to lend you power to go the distance. Forging ahead, whatever the weather, you will most certainly reach your perfect destination with this noble friend. He lets you know that some person or circumstance brought through synchronicity will certainly appear to help you with your endeavors. You aren't meant to go this part of the journey alone. This is also an important time to delegate authority to others so that they may assist you. Currently, you're magnetic to powerful people who are in position to help make your dreams come true. The Horse King asks that you remain open to those who are sent to aid you. Thank you very much for giving me that thumbs up. I appreciate it. That'll let other people know that we're back up. The Horse King asks that you remain open to those who are sent to aid you. You can be assured that you will be lifted up and ride high in victory. The Horse King also wants to know why you think you have to do everything by yourself. Keeping control of everything around you is counterproductive and exhausting. You may lose an important opportunity if you insist on being stubborn. The Horse King is patient, however, and will wait for you to come to your senses and accept the help that you need. You won't be able to reach your goal otherwise anyway. Yet the Horse King says that all it takes is a decision to jump on his back, ask for help, and graciously allow yourself to be carried to your destination. Let go of control, and amazing things can happen for you. Oh, thank you so much, Jabinks. Thank you so much for coming back. We got disconnected by the Wi-Fi connection. So please give us a thumbs up so that we can get a couple of people to come back. And I appreciate what you're saying. That's so beautiful. So selfhood, being able to accept help, right? Taking advantage of the networking that you're doing, okay? Appreciating the help that you're getting, knowing, being aware that you don't have to do it all by yourself. It's not going to take anything away from your selfhood if you're asking for help. But it's also saying that you're going to get people drawn to you that are going to want to help you, that are going to want to encourage and assist you. So don't be afraid to be yourself, but don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it. Ashe. Very, very nice. Very good. Okay, so let's see if we can get another energy for you from the Conscious Spirit Oracle deck, and that is by Kim Dwyer. Okay, so let's see if we can get any further advice for Scorpio. Thank you. All right, number 10, sacral chakra. I feel comfortable in my own body and I am sensitive to other people's needs. Okay, so this is again about putting yourself first, taking care of yourself, knowing that you can take care of yourself sexually and emotionally, and also respecting the fact that other people can do that too. All right. Being respectful of other people's feelings. So even as you are asserting your awakening and your power, don't be callous. Excuse me. Oh, sorry again. Don't be callous and don't be insensitive. All right. Treat people the way you'd want them to treat you. Take care of yourself. Take care of your body. See the doctor. Do what you want to do. Do what you know that you need to do to take care of yourself physically. It's time for you to go for GYN or prostrate exams and things like that. Go take care of it. Take care of yourself. Take care of your health. All this work you did, we need you to be healthy. Next card that came here is the fire elemental, number 14. I ignite the fire within me that connects me to the divine. So 14, 1 and 4. Well, bless you too, Jabinks. 1 and 4 is 5, so 5 is change. So embracing the changes that are coming, and we already spoke about that, and she looks like a volcano's erupting around her also. All right? Those salamanders in the front, that talks about change. They also talk about challenges with your digestive system. So like I said, go get a physical, see what's happening. All right? Again, this is fire, and this is fire. Scorpio's a water sign. Maybe there's a fire sign that's prominent in your life these days. Maybe because you could be divine feminine who's a Scorpio, and your partner could be Leo, Sagittarius, or an Aries. So let's see. Okay, and you have Leo in your chart. Exactly. So then that's especially what I said about getting to the doctor, getting your physical done if you haven't gotten it done already. Checking, be careful the way you eat. Be careful what you eat. There may be issues with your digestive system. Number 36, abundance. Showing gratitude for the abundance that nature and the universe have provided in my life. So taking care of yourself, taking care of the environment around you, and being grateful for all your blessings. Blessings that come from spirit, the blessings that come from the earth. And let's see if we can get one more card here. Spark of the Divine, number 27. Again, they're reminding you and letting you know, I reignite the divine spark within me and recognize that I am a part of all creation. So, letting you know who you are, that the fire that is in you, that the independence that you have, the independent streak that you have always displayed is part of you being divine, part of your divinity, male and female. And another card that wanted to show itself, Earth Elemental, number 6. I gratefully accept the abundance that the earth bestows upon me. So again, being grateful for all that you have, all that the earth has given you, being grateful for this journey, okay? The roots of who make you who you are, your connection to the earth, your connection to family, all right? Again, very important for you to be thankful for the earth's blessings. Maybe it's calling for you to eat more vegetables. That could be part of it too, since I had said about the fire elemental and the sacral chakra. Okay, so maybe there's some healing that you can get from the earth. All right, maybe there's some natural remedies if you're having any digestive problems. Drinking more water. Okay, Virgo sun, all right. Drinking more water and eating more vegetables, eating more natural foods in general. That may be what the message is for you for this coming time period. So we're up to 11 minutes and 14 seconds. All right. And I know the other part is really long, but I think that since we got interrupted, we got to make it worth it for me to go through all the trouble it's going to take for me to join these two videos, if that's allowed. So let's get a postcard from Spirit. Okay, you've been interested in herbal. Okay, very good, excellent. So this is a confirmation that you are on the right track with that. All right. Oh, Juliet is a Virgo sun also. Isn't that interesting? Hey, Phyllis. Hi there. Okay, let's see if we can get a postcard from Spirit. Boy, Scorpio, y'all have gotten Romance Angel Oracle cards already. And now you're getting postcard from Spirit. You're getting spoiled here, you guys. But that's okay. Let's see what, if any, messages the postcards from Spirit have. And these are also by Colette Baron Reed. All right, very good. Let's see if we have any messages for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, male and female, It's okay. You don't have to leave the video. If you were drawn to this video, then that means that there might be a message that you need to hear. And just for you to know, Phyllis, this is part 2 of a much longer part 1 because the Wi-Fi connection was lost for some reason by YouTube. So this is, I'm going to have to try to see if I can join these videos together. So stay, please. You're welcome. Just give us a thumbs up so that other people know that we're here. And this way, when I do live reads, it'll come up in your feed also, Phyllis. So this, oh, you are not alone. Your message from your ancestors. Your postcard says you are not alone. Thank you. Dearest you, there are times when you get lost but refuse to see your part in things. That happens to everyone. Something feels familiar but sort of off. If you're feeling confused, it's best to throw away that map you're using, which only lets you navigate based on your past experiences. That isn't what you need right now. Instead, take a deep breath and open to the truth. A desire to stay in denial means that part of you doesn't want to be responsible for the pattern that's shown up in your life. Yes, this is the right time to wake up and start again. By the way, you will always get another chance. You have unlimited chances to start over again. We love you so much. We really do. Be gentle with yourself. Coming out of denial is like being temporarily blinded by super bright yellow lights. Allow your eyes to adjust. Carry on, special one. A beautiful life awaits. Loving you so, so much. So that's your message. I'll leave it here so you can screenshot it later and read it for yourself. I'm glad that you enjoyed that, Phyllis. Okay, so this is your message from Spirit, your postcard from Spirit. You're not alone. And we know that you're not alone. You got your divine masculine, and you masculines have your divine feminine. All right, you just got to get used to each other, learn how to respect her independence, and understand that his awakening is not going to look like yours. That don't mean he ain't woke. It just means that he's experiencing it the way a man would. Oh, you wrote the Nile River. Okay. Excellent. Excellent. So don't think that because it doesn't look like the way you want it to look, that it's any less divine. You can be a fierce, independent woman who's referred to as a bitch and still be divine. And your awakening does not have to look like the feminine's awakening. Doesn't take away from your divinity. So, thank you all for joining me again. And I hope you enjoyed this reading. And those of you who are interested in taking a look at the sexual tarot part of this reading, that's going to happen over on the Vimeo side of things. I will be doing that shortly. And it's pretty cool. And those videos are for sale. But I think they're reasonably priced. You can either buy them and keep them forever or rent them for a month, like a library book. Okay? But they've been really interesting. and they get to be very in-depth. They're long, so once you buy it, sit down one night with a hot chocolate, some popcorn, or cognac, or whatever you do, and watch it. Watch it with your divine counterpart and see what you think. Okay? So, thank you guys, and I'll be talking to you all soon. I got one more video to do, and that'll be for those born under the sign of Taurus. More than likely, it'll be tomorrow because I have a meeting to go to tonight. So, tell your friends. Just keep an eye out, hit the notification button, and whenever I start the reading for Taurus tomorrow, they'll get the notification, okay? And you're more than welcome to join us, and I don't know what time, so just hit the notification, subscribe, and either you'll get it live or you'll get it as soon as it's uploaded, all right? Thank you so much. Thank you for being here, and thank you for joining me, and I will be talking to you all soon. I love you all. I appreciate it, okay? Bye-bye. Okay.